social media. Welcome to Lakitatsharpe's famous exclusive inspirational channel. I am so happy that you guys have decided to join me on today. So I welcome you. Hello. I hope you guys Saturday is going well, and it's about to be Sunday actually. So basically it is Saturday and it's March 22nd and it's 11:46 p.m. about to be Sunday. So you guys, let me drop it like it's golden real quick. So you guys, check out my books over at Amazon.com. There are over 145 books for you to choose from over at Amazon.com. Ooh, you guys, I gotta tell you guys, I want you guys to be aware. If this is the last video I ever make in my life, I want you guys to get this message, okay? And get it clearly. Sometimes in life, you're going to have to fight in life. You're going to have to fight for what you want, especially if it's worth fighting for. Sometimes you might have to fight for that marriage that you want. Sometimes you have to fight for that business that you are working and that business that you want. Sometimes you might have to fight for your kids. Sometimes you might have to fight for your health. Sometimes you might have to fight for your finances. Sometimes you may have to fight for the things that you love and for your freedom. Sometimes you may have to just fight. Let me tell you, in my life, I literally had to fight for so many different things. I had to fight so many people in my personal life. I mean, literally, I had to fight authority figures, parents. I had to fight siblings. I had to fight cousins. I had to fight people that I know. I had to fight so many people. I had to fight for my company. I had to fight for my health. I had to fight for everything that I love. I had to fight for my freedom. I had to fight spouses. I had to fight. I had to fight. I had to fight. And literally, let me tell you the truth. I mean, if you want something that you really want to do, you know, you got to fight to get your respect, okay? Because people will run over top of you, literally. It doesn't matter who they are. It can be your father, your mother, your wife, your cousin, you know, and people will run over you and try to control you. You know, when at the end of the day, you are in control of you. They are not in control of you, you know. So you are literally your own person, okay? You may be such and such, but I am my own person, okay? So unless you're a little kid, I know you got to do what you got to do, you know, and you got to be respectful of your parents while, you know, you are becoming of age and everything like that, you know, and you getting out the house. But once you out the house, honey, it's your life. It's your life, and they have to respect you, okay? It doesn't matter. Yes, you're an adult. They have to respect you, okay? And I don't mean for you to be rebellious and you to be, you know, cursing them out or, you know, something like that. But, you know, we give respect here. You know, we give respect for one another. You know what I mean? But I want you to know, in life, you got to stand up. You know, I had to fight so many bosses before I traveled and worked my own company. You know, I had to stand up to bosses and have courage. You know, you got to be like David in the Bible, like David and Goliath. That David was a young shepherd boy, and he had to fight the giant that was trying to, you know, come after Israel, and everybody else was afraid to approach him and to fight the giant. But here goes David. He had courage, and the Lord was with him, so he had to stand up to his Goliath. You know, and no matter what the giant looked like, he slayed the giant and he walked away with the giant's head. So I am here to say to you, sometimes you got to face the devil and you got to face him head on. That devil could be your mother, your father, your husband, your wife, your kids, that person at work. You know, the enemy can work through anybody. You know, the negative energies literally are in people, you know, and sometimes you got to go through different people. Don't be afraid of that boss. Don't be afraid of that boss. Stand up to that boss. Have courage. Stand up to that boss. Don't let that boss direct you as they please and talk to you any kind of way. No, you walk away and find a job, or stand up to that person. Okay, you stand up. you know, and you always have the choice at the end of the day to walk away from any given situation. Get yourself together and walk away if you have to. But when it comes to freedom, I don't play with my freedom, and I don't play with respect. You must respect me. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. One thing I love about God, God always respects me. Always respects me, and I always respect God. We have a banging relationship with each other, you know, and respect is very important. People will fight you for doing good, fight you for running your own company, and people will come at you. People will fight you. Your parents will try to fight you. Your sister and your brother will try to fight you. Your nieces and nephews will try to come at you and disrespect you. People around will try to come at you and disrespect you. You have to stand up for yourself. Okay, you have to. Who is it? Silly in The Color Purple, or was it Silly? Was it Silly, you guys? When she said, "All my life I had to fight." Yes, she had to fight her brothers, her cousins, her uncles. She had to fight, you know, for what she wanted, and to be herself. And I'm here to say to you, I had to fight all my life. I had to fight, literally had to fight. You know, and now I find myself having to fight for my own company, you know, literally fighting for my company, you know, and fighting for things. I had to fight, like I say, my health, you know, fighting for my health, fighting for my freedom, fighting for my relationship with God, and fighting. So I'm here to say to you, if you gotta fight. If you want it, you gotta fight for it. You gotta fight. Don't give up in the fight. Don't give it up, okay? See, David's enemies, Saul, which was the king, was jealous of David because he had the favor of God over his life, and he was jealous of David for the rest of his life. He was jealous, you know, for the rest of David's life. You know, he had this enemy following him for the rest of his life. Jealousy. People are jealous of you. They are literally jealous of you. And if you are a chosen one watching this, and God has chosen you out of your family, let me say to you, you're going to have to fight, and you're going to have to put up a fight, honey. But if it comes to you and your life, it's worth the fight. I had to fight to keep a smile on my face. I had to fight for my smile. You know, I wrote a book titled "You Can't Take My Smile," and you can purchase it over at Amazon.com. Again, that book is titled "You Can't Take My Smile," and you can purchase it over at Amazon.com. I had to fight. I mean, people would come at you. The people who are coming at you the most, those are your secret enemies. Those are your enemies. The people that you got to fight constantly. You got to fight constantly. They coming at you all different kinds of ways. Those people got something against you. Those people are jealous of you. You got to be careful. I mean, this can be anybody, okay? And when they coming at you, and they coming at you forcefully, watch out. Watch out, because the enemy is getting really tricky now. He's using a lot of people around you. So you're going to have to be, you got to be mindful. You got to be alert, and you got to be willing to be like, you know, hey, stand up for what is right. Stand up for what is right to you. Stand up for what is right. You might as well be yourself. You might as well be yourself. You know, yes, they got to respect your company. Yes, they got to respect your time. Yes, they got to respect you. Okay? So anyway, I love you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. You guys be blessed, and it is on. You guys enjoy your weekend. Have a blessed weekend if I don't see you, you know, this weekend. Or see you tomorrow, today, however. But I love you guys. You guys be blessed. And I'm going out with God for a moment. I want to take a stroll with him. So I love you. We are the chosen ones. We do right. We live right. We make a lot of mistakes, but we are the chosen. We are the chosen ones. See you later in the next video. Bye bye.